Hello and welcome to this GIS report. I'm your host, Information Officer Feliza Fenty. As you may know, some 300 employees were told that the hotel Dix Bay will be closing for some 18 months. We are here today to speak to employees, employers, statutory bodies, as well as government agencies to find out what will be the future plans and opportunities available to those employees. Let's listen in and speak to some of the employees and employers about what opportunities will be available to them.
Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome the Honorable Archibald Christian, Junior Minister for Tourism and Territory at Large Representative, the Honorable Hubert O'Neill, Representatives for the 9th District, Ms. Janice Reimer, Labor Commissioner, Labor Department, Ms. Barbara Titley, we know and love very well, our Virgin Gorda Representative, Senior Labor Officer, and Ms. Colette DeJong, Human Resources Director, Little Dix Bay. I just wanted to take a few moments to just thank all of you for coming today and all the employers and potential employers that have come to our event today. We have, as all of you will probably agree, the best trained associates in the territory. And I wanted to personally thank all of you for being here and help us through this journey and to really take a good look at some wonderful, wonderful associates have come prepared, coming here to look for positions in the next journey of their lives. Some of them have been here for 30, 40, 50 years and bring a wealth of experience in the hospitality industry. So I appreciate you being here, taking time, sharing this great day with us. And at that, I would like to turn it over to Mr. Christian. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Ed. The protocol has been established. I'd just like to recognize my colleague, Dr. the Honorable Hubert O'Neill, and all of the members from the Labor Department headed by Mrs. Janice Reimer. I am very excited this morning. I actually woke up at about 4:30, and I had Little Dix Bay on my mind. And I was jotting down some notes, and then I put the notes aside because I just wanted to, as I said to Ed this morning, I just wanted to look directly into the faces of the employees of Little Dix Bay to say to you that this is a great day. This actually is a historic day. I don't recall ever in the history of the Virgin Islands when any organization held a job fair for more than 300 employees at any one time. And I'm sure that somewhere along the line, someone is going to challenge my recollection. But today is a good day. And I came here this morning to thank all of the companies. We have on paper 62 companies that have decided to offer their services to employ over 330 persons that have been employed in the best hospitality facility in the Virgin Islands, the Dix Bay Resort. And as Ed said, many of you have come already prepared. But these 62 companies have come, and we commend them highly for stepping up to the plate and for providing job opportunities that may be available and will be available to you over the next 18 months. So I say to you, the employees of the Dix Bay Resort, open your hearts, open your minds. Today you turn a new chapter in your lives, in your professional development. Opportunities will arise today that you perhaps never dreamed about. And so I want to encourage you to take full advantage of those opportunities. Do not be deterred by the naysayers and anybody else that may want to impress upon you that, oh, it's just a fast and it will pass. Today is for real. All of the companies that are here today didn't have to be here. Many of them actually wanted to employ you weeks and months before. But we pleaded with them to allow you to finish your employment with the Dix Bay so that you can prepare yourselves for a brand new day. So I say to you, and I urge you, and I plead with you to take full advantage of all the opportunities that will be available to you today. I also want to encourage you to also take advantage of the opportunities that the Dix Bay will be offering in the months to come by training those of you who want to be retrained in their affiliate facilities wherever they are, and for whatever other opportunities that they may offer you. The interim closure of Little Dix Bay Hotel ushers in a new chapter in hospitality in the BVI. And in the next 18 months, we are looking for a resort that will step up the goal of ensuring that hospitality in the BVI is taken to a different level. You have opportunities today that will allow you to be able to come back, for those of you that want to come back, to be able to continue to offer that service that clients all over the world have been looking forward to and will continue to look forward to in the next 18 to 24 months. So I want to say to all of you, Dr. O'Neill, myself, and the government of the Virgin Islands will support you in this endeavor, and we look forward to seeing the rewards in the near future. Again, I want to thank Little Dix Bay Hotel and all of the other stakeholders and all of the employers that are here today for taking the time out for the next 2 days to allow these persons to have opportunities so that they can continue their daily lives. Thank you very much, and I wish all a very successful 2 days. Thank you.
And good morning to everyone. To the staff, Ed Lindsay and the staff of Little Dix Bay, to all the workers of Little Dix Bay, to all the companies that have joined us here this morning to make your offerings to the people here at Little Dix Bay. I welcome you. It is like Honorable Christian said a while ago, he woke up at 4:30 this morning thinking of the Dix Bay, but actually the 14th of January, when Ed Lindsay and Jackie Brown came to my office and made that announcement that the Dix Bay was going to close for 18 months, the Dix Bay has been on my mind ever since. And it was a shock to me. It was a shock to all of us here on Virgin Gorda. As a Virgin Guardian, it was a personal thing to me and to all of us here in Virgin Gorda. However, as Honorable Christian said, today is a good day. It is a new chapter. And I want my people of Virgin Gorda to think of it as a brand new opportunity that you're now exposed to from today. I remarked back, looking back, and this is back in the 1960s when Lawrence D. Rockefeller came to Virgin Gorda, pocket full of money, millions of dollars in his pocket, loved Virgin Gorda, wanted to develop Little Dix Bay into the resort that it has become over the years. I was much too young at that time. I was probably around 7 or 8 years old at that time. But I know many of you who were here from the inception of Little Dix Bay and have worked at this resort ever since it was built in 1964. So Little Dix Bay has become our home. It is part of our lives. It accounts for, our livelihood. It has allowed us, many of us, to build our homes. It has been the opportunities that have the spin-offs, the benefits of this whole resort has been around with us for the last 50 years, has been such an integral part of our community here on Virgin Gorda. So obviously when the news came of its closing, it was quite a shock to a lot of us. But now that the management and the owners of Little Dix Bay have decided to redevelop and renovate this lovely resort, which has been, is a flagship really of the Caribbean. It was probably one of the first 5-star properties in the Caribbean. And the investment that the owners and managers are making now to redevelop this property, think of it similarly as when Rockefeller arrived here back in 1964. So it's not going to be as bad as you might imagine. It is millions of dollars is going to be injected into this redevelopment. And there will be opportunities that will arise even during a construction period of 18 months. And I am looking forward to the day when, and Ed has already promised me that the resort will be reopening November of 2017. I'm going to hold you to that word. No matter what, it's going to be reopening. And what a grand occasion that will be. We're going to have a brand new resort, brand new facilities. And what I want to remind you, my people of Virgin Gorda, the loyal employees of Little Dix Bay, is use this opportunity now to recommit yourselves to the brand new Little Dix Bay that's going to arrive in 2017. You should use this time, this 18 months, to rededicate yourselves, retrain yourselves to become the 5-star hospitality provider that you were. And we expect even more of you when the resort reopens. I know some of you might not feel so committed to this resort, but I know most of you are. And you are going to use this opportunity to rededicate yourselves. Little Dix Bay has offered scholarships, some internships, and so on at their resorts around the world. I want to see many of you take that opportunity to retrain yourselves to become the 5-star quality hospitality providers that you are. Of course, during the construction period, there are going to be many jobs. And I understand that upwards of more than 100 jobs will be available come from May 1st. I know the jobs are going to entail construction work, it's going to entail landscaping work, maintenance work, that sort of thing. And the women might be a little worried about that because you might be thinking that those are not jobs for you. But there's nothing wrong with a woman getting down and dirty sometimes. If you have to take up a painting job, why not do it? It is work. It is work. And you should not feel embarrassed about doing work like that. So I want you. And it would show to the management of the Dix Bay that you are committed to this resort. All right? So I don't want to take up much more time because I know there are many companies here and entities who have offerings, and you're anxious to get to see what offerings there are. And so like Honorable Christian, I am excited. I'm excited. I might not sound so, but I'm very excited that this is happening. And I look forward to the day when Little Dix Bay reopens. So I thank you very much. And of course, we will be not just we have a special committee headed by Honorable Christian. We call it the help desk. But if you have any questions, any problems concerning anything, just feel free to call. There's obviously Albert Whitley, who is also in charge of the help desk. You can get in contact with him as well. So anything we can do as a government to make this transition period easier for you, we welcome you. And thank you so much for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you for the 2-minute speech there. All right, listen, let's get to some interviewing. Thank you all very much, and we'll start right now.
What do you think about the job fair thus far? It just started. And what is Labor Department's role at the job fair today?
I think it's great. We're very pleased to be part of the job fair that has been organized by Dix Bay. Earlier, you'll have heard the Honorable Christian, who chairs the special committee relating to activities for what's happening with Dix employees through the renovation phase. And we're here today at the Labor Department. We have persons represented from our Tortola office as well as our Virgin Gorda office here today. And we are providing the Dix employees, over 300 plus employees, with information that we have received in our office regarding vacancies that have been lodged with various employers in the territory. So the employees from Dix can come to our table, they can see what's available in the territory, and they can take a look at the job descriptions and see whether or not it's a particular job they may have an interest in. And thereafter, we can then arrange for interviews for them as they make the transition towards when Dix will reopen in November of 2017. So I think it's a great, we have lots of persons here, and I think it's a great initiative, and we're very pleased to be here today.
Well, it's a great opportunity for the employees of Little Dix Resort to further their careers and have the opportunities within the territory. We're here today to hopefully employ some new people, give them the opportunity on Guana Island, and just to support the community.
Well, I think that the job fair is a good opportunity because we, as you can see, many businesses have come together to show support to all of the employees that will be out of a job when May 1st comes. So we have many opportunities, and it's an opportunity for those to venture into new opportunities that they probably would not have gone into if the hotel didn't close. So it's a good partnership, and we hope that persons are placed where they would like to be.
What do you think about the job fair today?
Yeah, it's very nice because we don't know the hotel will close and so on. Then we all come and look for work. You know what I mean? So that's very nice. It have to be in the BVI, but it could be foreign, and also. So that very nice. Yeah, have feelings in that. Real nice. Yeah, job there for everyone. Just you have to go out and look for the job, what you want, and then everything will be all right. Yeah, in the name of God. Yeah, you can put it in the name. Yeah.
I think the job fair is a very good thing and positive that we have other employers thinking and trying to help this situation. For me, I'm looking at it in a positive way. I'm not even thinking about the closure of Little Dix Bay. I'm just thinking about just moving on wherever I can get work. I'm willing to do it. Actually a waitress in the dining room presently at Little Dix Bay. But I'm a girl Friday, so I do just about any kind of work to make my ends meet. To pay the bills, put food on the table, that's just my motto. That's what I'm going by. I'm going to be positive about it. And I know maybe after today, I probably will be getting a few phone calls. And I really want to thank all of the establishment that is here today trying to help the situation. It's really a tough situation for everybody. Need not to worry about it. God is in the midst of everything. Just hold tight, have faith.
Okay, Miss Edmondson, so what do you have available for me to do? I was thinking I need a job.
Unskilled labor, skilled labor, carpenter, woodworker, which do you fit in? We have housekeeper, plumber, electrician, technician. So anyone you're interested in.
What would I need to be a plumber?
You'd have to have some form of training in plumbing, so I wouldn't advise you to come tomorrow and say you want to be a plumber. You could be an helper, but not a plumber.
Unfortunately, I did not get any training in plumbing. But seriously, listen, what is the role of Jamestown Construction today?
We're trying to see how many workers we can accommodate in our development. So we have positions that we gonna need to be filled, and we are trying our best to use as much of the original workers from Little Dix as possible to fill the positions.
Thank you. And in general, what do you think of the overall job fair? What's going on today for Little Dix Bay employees?
I think it's a good idea. First, the folks who are involved works at Little Dix get the first preference. So that is very good in terms of this job fair.
The sugar mill will then offer 2 levels of dining up in our well-known fine dining restaurant, which we have, by the way, recently refurbished. I took over the Sugar Mill Hotel about 6 months ago, and we've completely refurbished the dining room, both inside the old sugar mill itself and on the terrace. We use the terrace much more than we ever did before. But okay, so we'll continue with the fine dining that we have in the sugar mill, but we'll also now open the beach restaurant at night, and this will be a more casual affair than the fine dining restaurant. It'll be less expensive, yeah. It'll be a little more straightforward, and we'll offer 2 kinds of dining really. We'd have fine dining and fun dining, and that's the general idea.
So therefore, you will need employees.
Absolutely. We need to staff the restaurant at night. Staffing the restaurant at night, we will need some kind of chef to work under Bernard Hobson, our chef de cuisine at the hotel. And we're looking for the kind of level of sous chef, but also maybe some commis chefs and prep chefs as well, because depending on the volume of trade we can do, we would have that as well. Also wait staff, although we will use some of our existing wait staff, we're always interested in knowing about good experienced wait staff, and indeed trainees. We've taken a couple of trainees on this season and they've done very well. Young Tortolans that we've taken on who've done very well indeed, a couple of them. And so we're interested in that as well, yeah. And another position that we're really looking to fill is an experienced bartender. We want someone who can do cocktails and drinks and, to the kind of standard that Sugar Mill has become associated with. So that's what we're looking for as well. So those are the kind of people we want to talk to today here at the fair.
Sugar Mill have a very high standard, and I think maybe coming from Little Dix or anywhere else, it only will help your resume to be a lot better if you work at Sugar Mill.
Okay, Mrs. Mars, what do you think about the fair thus far? And what is the role of the tourist board today here for Little Dix Bay employees?
And the job fair, I think, is a wonderful opportunity for the employees at Little Dix Bay. It gives them an opportunity to showcase their talents, gives them an opportunity to share with the different companies that are here. And I think it's great that Little Dix Bay was able to put on the job fair, bring the different companies together. As a corporate citizen, that is a part of the role that businesses are supposed to play. What is the tourist board doing here? Anything that has anything to do with tourism, and the tourist board needs to be on the forefront. We have been hosting the help desk, which has been set up at the admin building. 1 week after the closure was announced. The tourist board as well, which is great, has some wonderful opportunities for the employees as well. We do have a few open positions, and in fact, we are able to capitalize, I think, on the closure by using the talent of a lot of the employees who are well versed in customer service.
I think predominantly the job fair is going really well. We're overwhelmed with the number of associates that have come out for the job fair, as well as obviously the number of employers that have come out. This room predominantly is for hospitality geared employers, but we do have two other rooms that we're interviewing staff with. One primarily for the construction side of the project, and then another for the college and BVI electricity, and then some other employers. So we have an overflow of rooms, which is a good sign. So we have a lot of employers, and hopefully they're going to hire a lot of our staff.
Thank you, thank you. So are all the employers who pledged to help, are all of them represented here today, or have all of them sent people?
Well, initially when we sent out the interviews, when we sent out the invites, we did have about 62 employers that we sent out invitations to. Over the next 2 days, some have canceled, last minute for various reasons. They filled their positions. They don't have any available positions at the time. So right now we have about 44 employers over the 2 days.
44 is a very large number.
It's a huge representation for the BVIs, and so we're very proud of that number.
Do you know of any employees or associates, as you call them, associates who have gotten jobs already or who expect to get jobs?
Well, we do have some that are expected to get jobs today. What we also have is some private interview rooms, and we have a couple of associates right now in private interview rooms. So they wanted to take that interview process a step further, which is a good sign.
Okay, well, it sounds very positive and very hopeful, and we look forward to hearing more about the Little Dix Bay associates as they progress to another chapter in their lives. And thank you so much for interviewing with me today.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for watching this special GIS report of the job fair at Little Dix Bay Hotel. I'm your host, Information Officer Feliza Fenty for the Ministry of Natural Resources and Labor.